Pope John Paul II, the fearless shepherd who awakened a generation. He grew up under Nazi occupation. He survived communism, assassination attempts, and intense physical suffering. And yet, Pope John Paul II became one of the most joyful, inspiring, and influential leaders of the 20th century. He didn't rule with force, he led with love. He didn't divide people, he united them in truth. He didn't hide behind walls, he walked boldly into the world, bringing Christ into stadiums, parliaments, and hearts. If you're a young person today searching for identity, purpose, and something real to believe in, John Paul II reminds you that you are not too young to change history. Who was Pope John Paul II? Born Karol Wojtyła in Poland in 1920, he lost his mother, brother, and father before turning 21. During the Nazi occupation, he studied for the priesthood in secret. After World War II, he stood against communist tyranny in Poland, not with violence, but with truth and prayer. He became a bishop at 38, a cardinal at 47, and in 1978 was elected Pope John Paul II, the first non-Italian pope in 455 years. He immediately connected with the world, especially the youth. He traveled to over 120 countries, brought the gospel into the public square, inspired resistance against communism, and helped tear down the Iron Curtain, most famously with his powerful message to Poland, "Be not afraid." He led the church for 27 years, inspired millions to return to Christ, and was canonized a saint in 2014. What can you learn from Pope John Paul II? John Paul II wasn't just a leader of the church. He was a leader of hearts, minds, and cultures. His life is a masterclass in how to live fully, love deeply, and lead fearlessly. Here's how you can follow his example. 1. Do not be afraid. This was his message again and again. Do not be afraid. Open wide the doors to Christ. The world today is full of fear. Fear of rejection, failure, truth, and even faith itself. But John Paul II faced real danger and still chose courage. He reminded young people that the only thing to fear is living a life without meaning. Whatever you're facing, peer pressure, uncertainty, doubts, don't shrink back. Step forward, speak truth, choose Christ. 2. Live with a mission greater than yourself. John Paul II didn't live for comfort, he lived for the gospel. He gave his body, his voice, and eventually his strength to proclaim Christ. Even in his old age, bent, weak, and unable to speak, he remained a sign of perseverance and hope. He said, "The world offers you comfort, but you were not made for comfort. You were made for greatness. You were born for a mission. It's not about being perfect, it's about being willing. Ask God, what do you want from my life? Then, go live the answer." 3. Speak truth with love, no matter the cost. John Paul II never sugarcoated the truth. He spoke boldly on human dignity, marriage, sexuality, forgiveness, and freedom. He defended life from conception to natural death. He stood against totalitarianism and moral confusion alike, but he did it with love, never hatred. He welcomed sinners, he listened with compassion, and he always pointed people back to hope. He said, "Freedom consists not in doing what we like, but in having the right to do what we ought." Truth matters. Speak it gently, live it boldly, be a witness to the world, no matter how unpopular it gets. 4. Inspire others through joy. Even in suffering, John Paul II radiated joy. He laughed with children, hugged the sick, joked with crowds, and drew millions to World Youth Day celebrations. He didn't wear joy like a mask. It flowed from a deep relationship with Jesus. He knew the world doesn't need more noise, it needs witnesses of hope. Let your joy be a sign. Let your peace be contagious. Let your life say, God is real and He is enough. Why this matters today. We live in a world full of noise, doubt, and confusion. People chase meaning, but avoid truth. They want love, but forget its source. Pope John Paul II stands as a giant in history because he never stopped pointing people to Christ with courage, joy, and total trust. He didn't say, "Be famous." He said, "Become who you are, and you will set the world on fire." So don't settle. Don't hide. Don't give in. You were made to live fully, love deeply, and lead others home. Be like John Paul II. Better yet, be the fearless, joyful saint the world needs now.